Matter of fact, they're #1 in our brand of foods here at QVC. And guess who's here? The man himself. Ray Rastelli is here. We were just chatting about family and all things coming up with the holidays. This is the owner of Rastelli Markets and a dear friend to all of us. We like to refer to you as our hometown butcher. Well, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. And I've been doing that for 48 years, so I feel really comfortable with that.
Well, we're super proud to have you here at QVC. And this is your 2.5 pounds of the Frenched bone-in pork prime rib in time for Easter.
Yes, so this is our prime rib of pork. You know, we all know the prime rib of beef, and we love that. So we took that same portion on the hog, and we've created this pork prime rib roast. Now, not just any hog. These are antibiotic-free, steroid-free, hormone-free. These hogs are fed only vegetables from the Amish country, and we all know what our prime pork ribeye steaks look like, taste like. This is where they come from. But I left the handle on there, left the bone, and I Frenched that bone because it's just such a beautiful, elegant look. But it's a lot of meat. So
you're not kidding.
Yes.
I mean, because we're getting 2 of them.
Yes.
So if you look at this board right here, this is what you're getting at home. Obviously, you're going to cook it, but this serves minimum 10 people. Minimum 10 people, and it's $76.98. It's on free shipping in time for Easter. It's back in stock. It's the first day we're presenting it this year, and we have the option of 4 easy payments of $19.25 if you do want to spread out the payments that way. But we only have 2,600 to go around, and that's it. So where is this cut? And let's get specific about what makes this so special.
So it's prime rib, except it's pork. But you see the juices that are in here. That's because of the marbling. If you've tasted our pork ribeye steaks before, this is that same piece of meat, but left as the prime rib. Now, you can see the juices coming out of that because it's so incredibly marbled that you're going to get that. And all you've got to do with this, now you're getting 2 of them, which is an awful lot of meat. So if you want to take a gander at my cutting board, I want to show you what I like to do, Mary, because for Easter, I am going to do this. So we're going to do this pork prime rib roast. We're going to bake this in the oven at about 400 degrees for about 50 minutes. When you get to 145 degrees, you're done. But you see, the bones have been Frenched. But if you want to play butcher at home, because I've taken all the bones out except for these, look at what I did. I took the other rack. This is 1, this is 2, and I just cut it into these beautiful 5 portions of bone in. Each one of them is huge. So we got grilling season coming.
Yes.
I'm going to take this and roast it. These are going to go on my grill. I've got an awful lot of meat here that's going to feed an awful lot of people.
$7.69 a serving.
And these servings.
If you serve 10.
Yes, and these servings. I mean, take a look at the size of this serving. I mean, and you're going to notice there is no fat on here. We have taken every ounce of fat off of it. We have taken the bone completely out of it, except for the Frenched bone that I've left as my handle, as you can see. But I want you to see the meat. Look at how beautiful each slice is. And this is 1 portion. So this is certainly a bigger portion than most people. I'm going to give you a piece. There you go, Mary.
That's how much of a gentleman he is. Thank you, love. Yeah, it cuts like butter.
Yeah, now most of us will do this. We'll just grab the bone and eat it right off the bone because that's really just what, and I see Rosina over there, because I know that's really what she'll usually come in and grab that and, right? So.
We're cut from the same cloth, me and Rosina. You better believe it's so tender. Listen, I can dry pork out in a nanosecond. This is tender, it's juicy, it's flavorful, and I know because you always provide us instructions.
Yes.
Right? That's pork.
Is that amazing?
It's so juicy.
Yes.
But it's beautiful because one says, like, you know, like ribeye, you're like, oh, all right, no, this is pork. It's something special, something different, something that we're not used to eating so much, right?
No, exactly. And when you get it,
that's
this completely trimmed, but it's the prime rib. When you get this coming out of your pork roast, I mean, look at the juices. That's really what we want to get when we get a great pork roast. Now, you got to start with the best pork. And that's really what this is. Antibiotic-free, steroid-free, hormone-free, vegetable diet only. And I always say, know where your meat comes from. You're going to have a great experience as long as you do that.
You get this in time for Easter, and let's imagine that some of these plates on our table are your Easter table. So, I mean, bring this out and set it, and everybody's going to go, whoa, she had this catered.
That is such an elegant presentation.
Right? And then some beautiful veg with a couple of the chops on here. And then look at this right here, barbecue season. You know when spring starts? tomorrow.
Now.
Mañana. So I love the fact that we've got a little barbecue sauce on this one up here in the corner with some sweet potato fries and a little bit of mac and cheese. I mean, so many beautiful ideas on our table. But Ray, how does it arrive and how do we cook it when we get it home?
So you're getting 2 of these. Now this is a big piece of meat, minimally 2.5 pounds. I will tell you, most of them are between 3 plus. But each of the bones have been French. So we've taken all of the meat off the bones, taken all the fat off the outside of the rib, and all you've got to do is thaw this. Now, because it's such a big piece of meat, it's going to take about a full day in your refrigerator, maybe longer. Thaw it out, get it to room temperature, drop your seasoning on top. For me, it's a little salt, pepper, thyme, a little bit of rosemary, and then I set my oven to 400 degrees. It goes in my oven at 400 degrees for, Mary, about 50 minutes. When you hit 145 degrees internal temperature on this pork, you are done. Let it rest for about 10 minutes, and you're going to have exactly what this is, and your guests are going to be amazed at how beautiful this presentation is. Look at how gorgeous
There's
that
only
is.
2,300 remaining. Ray, I was reading through the reviews. Look what people wrote. Things like, this is outstanding. One of the best pieces of meat I've ever eaten. I will definitely order this again. And somebody wrote, Psst, Ray, it's more than 5 pounds. I mean, because you're getting a substantial serving. I mean, people are loving it, and it's now back.
Well, we were talking with the chefs backstage earlier, and they were like, do you know what it costs to get this, like, the Frenched bones?
That's it.
It is astronomical, and I know a lot of people at home know that. And now we're getting that, again, that elegant presentation
and you get
done
2
for us, two of them.
You don't even get 1, and that's such a great point. I mean, I don't have Ray as my next door neighbor. I need to have this trimmed and prepared for me. That usually costs money. Oh my gosh, Ray, you're killing us.
But that's what you get. I mean, when you start with a great piece of pork, everyone says, well, pork is dry. Not if you start with a great piece of pork. Look at the juices coming out of that, and there's a reason. Because we started with a great piece. We've trimmed it completely. There's no fat, just this beautiful handle on the bone. And you're going to absolutely love it, and your guests are going to really be thrilled with it.
Meat with a handle, I'm in. I'm in. Ro and I just sitting at the table. You get both. Remember, and they ship in time for Easter, so make this your centerpiece and just wow the crowd. If we want to keep 1 for Easter and 1 in the freezer, how long is it good in the freezer?
12 months in the freezer. Everything's vacuum packed.
Why not?
So.
Why not? There's now only 2,200 remaining. This is going to go. It's 4 easy payments of $19.25. Ray Rastelli, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys.
Oh, Ray and Ro.
Yeah.
Now we have a one-time only.
Time for a one-time only.
You ready?
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Only until 4 p.m., by the way. Yeah,
Ooh,
let's go.
Okay,
Go,
yeah,
go.
that's a
I'll
good
follow you.
point.
I'm going to stay with Ray.
That's a great point.
Over there.
That's a smart girl right there. I'd stay with Ray Rastelli too, but there Rick Roman's here too. So here's the deal. This is a one-time only. This is our 3rd